toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble, and got...
Pass rush coming back to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Woo, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Wildcats! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up the...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy... unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They almost got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be third down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 33, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the Leads it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. One more snap coming before halftime. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Maka. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Got him downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll work his way down to the 28. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Thanks to grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead with the 6. The AT unit on the field. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to take a shot. Right in lockstep there with the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Cook. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, what a cut. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's caught. It's Cook. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.